We're going to restore this old engine bay
to new, without removing the engine.
We bought the cheapest Civic we could find, and the engine bay is a mess.
This engine cover, this does not look good. So how are we going to do this?
Clean the whole engine up.
And we tried to do it for less than 50 bucks.
Because we have to keep the budget in mind.
Oil leaks. But where does it come from?
Let's start cleaning and then let's see what kind of issues we run into.
Step 1.
Clean the whole engine bay.
First we remove the battery.
Let's hope there's no rust underneath.
Because of the battery can leak. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, surface rust.
Yeah. So we have to clean that up and then spray that as well.
Then we can start cleaning.
We're gonna start with the vacuum cleaner to get rid of all the big stuff.
We're gonna use soap and water to rinse the engine bay.
Will that work?
Just soap and water. With this multi-purpose cleaner, hopefully this works pretty well. I got it for cheap, but was it within the budget?
Don't spray too much. We need to stay within the budget.
With a simple dish brush, we scrub it and get rid of the dirt.
You see the end result looking a lot fresher already.
So we do the same for the whole engine bay before we move on to the next step.
What do you think?
Ooh. I think Ka agrees. Talking about grease.
Removed a lot of the grease. Next step is
Step 2.
to remove some of the easy to remove parts. Like this. This we can remove. Things like this.
We start by removing the airbox. This opens a lot more space. Next we move to the fuse box. Wait, we only used a little.
Dude,
Huh?
the budget!
Why is it leaking? Why is it open? I didn't do this.
Oh no, that's $2 down the drain.
Battery tray out. Ew.
So we move on to the rest and then to the front bumper. But this is where we ran into an issue.
Nothing here. So let's check what is under. One nut holding everything in place. That's not a lot for a front bumper.
And on top of that, it is also stripped. And there's only one way to get it off, and that is with the angle grinder.
And it's off. Wasn't an easy job.
Anyway,
We have some new merchandise
Printed and ironed by our very own sweatshop, also known as Ka's Living Room.
in the shop. Go buy it now. Front bumper is still stuck on one point. And what is it stuck with? With something really professional. Tire.
With the front bumper off, we ran into the next issue again.
Then.
It looks like the car was in a collision.
Maybe straighten this out.
Best to do it now before we paint everything. This is Ka's homemade tool. Will this actually work? You can actually see it going back into shape. Not bad.
Good as new.
So we had an issue with the lock mechanism. It wasn't locking properly. Car thinks you can solve it with the pressure washer. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no. Close it slowly.
Ah,
Yeah?
ah,
Huh.
ah. So.
Step 3.
We're going to use this Scotch pad. We can sand everything so the paint can adhere to this structure.
So we sand this until the shine is gone. That means that the paint will adhere better and it won't flake.
We found a surprise. Nice surprise.
Car was in a minor accident somewhere in his life because this bracket is purple.
But it also explains why this was broken.
Duct tape.
With the fender off, we'll be able to see better what the extent of the damage is.
So we're seeing here that this is bent. Here, there's like some crease here that it goes up, so that's not supposed to be like that. This is loose here as well. This is bent. You can see it had an impact on this side.
Here, bam.
Here, bam. Likely.
Here we go again with this tool. Let's see if this works. Oh, you can actually see it bending. Okay, hammer time. Okay, fixed. Sort of. Step 4.
So we cleaned the whole engine bay. We removed all the connectors, everything we could remove. Cables and stuff, we just moved towards the center. Gonna mask everything up. VIN number plate. You can mask them off and use a precision knife. Cut them out.
And that's really tightly masked.
Okay, so how are we going to do all of this?
Nice tip. We're gonna eat salmon tonight. Oh, smart. 1, 2, 2.
2.
I missed the 1.
Oh. I still think this is going to be a lot of work.
Big cable here. Instead of wrapping it with tape, we can just do this. Done.
It is a lot faster.
So it's time to mask it all up with the aluminum. The rest we cover with plastic. And it should be pretty much ready to go.
So we chose to, well, not wrap everything necessarily. That's also why we do it in black. So we're gonna paint the car in a different color, but then we want the engine bay to be not red. Yes, you heard that right. We're gonna paint the car in a different color. Do you know what color? I like to know what kind of color you want to see this car in. Let us know in the comments.
It's time for step 5.
We need to clean everything up. Let's go.
We clean it with a degreaser and clean towels, so it's time for paint. On to the final step.
Let's do this.
I'm happy. Looks nice. Much better than how it was. But maybe that's because I don't like red.
Looks so much cleaner.
Maybe we shouldn't put any clear coat on it.
No clear coat? Otherwise it will be too shiny.
I like the satin flat.
Yeah, me too.
But let's just do it. Time for clear coat.
And this is done.
Looking pretty good.
It's already looking so much fresher.
I can still see a little bit of red. A little bit of red here and there.
Better than how it was.
A lot better.
I hope you still know where everything needs to go, but do you?
I don't know.
You didn't remember where everything needs to go?
Well, if I look at it now, I don't know exactly what goes where.
Good luck.
Well, I did put these in a bag. The rest is in the car, I think. Yes.
Okay, let's just start and put everything together and see if in the end maybe we have something left. Hopefully nothing crucial. So after we're putting everything together, we'll start with the engine cover.
But I still have a bag with some nuts and bolts. But I think I did most of the stuff already, so where does this go?
Step 7.
This is sore in my eye.
Paint it.
Do we have paint?
Same as this. Yes, I bought.
You bought paint? Which color? I don't know. Let's go.
Whoa,
But not before we run into the next
feel
issue.
this. These were all pretty tight, but this one was already pretty loose. And you can see also if you look at the engine, that area here, yeah, you see it's leaking. So maybe that's what caused the oil leak, that it wasn't
It's not
bolted
really,
on.
It's not really leaking, but it's more
Sweating.
sweating, but still.
Okay, let's just get this off and fix this later. And let's not break any bolts.
Ah! Oh!
Ah,
Uh-oh. Something broke.
I guess we have to drill it out later.
Can you take it
Don't
off?
drop anything in it.
Yes, take it off. Oh.
Oh, what's going on here? Can I see the...
There was something missing on the engine, but it's just stuck in the cover. So we put something over the engine so nothing falls in. Because we don't want engine damage now, do we?
So first we're going to clean this up.
We start with removing the gasket. Then we use gasoline to get rid of the old oil and clean it up a little bit.
So I'm gonna start with 180 grit.
The goal is
and
to
sand this.
remove all the flaky paint. We don't want that under the new layer of fresh paint. Using the sandpaper didn't look so effective, so I started to scratch everything off with a heat gun. With the flaky paint gone, it's time to sand it and make it nice and smooth and ready for...
So this is roughly done. And we're gonna prime it first.
Yes, for the primer. And we're going to try something different. But first we need to mask everything. Using a screwdriver against the edges, I get the perfect shape.
We're gonna add a primer on this first, and I'm gonna do it.
And I'm not that experienced. After the first layer, we're now testing different settings on the gun. Because we're aiming for a different effect on this. We're trying to recreate a wrinkle effect. And it's actually looking pretty good. But I forgot something.
I didn't sand it, so... Actually, I forgot about it. I was just focused on this one.
We're actually just gonna paint it and see how bad it is, and maybe we need to redo it.
Woo!
Barbie time.
Yeah, so while we're waiting for the paint to dry...
We have to eat.
Yes. Spray paint.
Okay, let's do this quick. This wrinkle effect is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Time to reveal the color. And I actually haven't even seen it. Ka chose this one. I trusted him. What is this, bronze? This is pretty dark.
It's dark, yeah.
I think even Ka wasn't expecting this.
What are you doing?
Make this paint a little bit lighter, but
Are you not happy with the color?
I don't know. What do you think?
It's dark.
Can we make it lighter though?
I don't know.
Shall we try?
I would take another color.
A little bit. I think it will be ugly. Yeah, no. No, that doesn't look good. No.
Ew.
No.
We're just gonna go for it and hope for the best. That was the first layer, now for the second.
Do you like it?
Very nice.
Yeah, not bad. I like it.
I like to see it on the car and then see how it looks.
So easy.
I was thinking more about like a more popping color, I think, but that's what you normally see. Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think this is a nice color? Or should we have gone for a different color? Well, anyways, we're here now and we're gonna put this thing back. Okay, so now we're gonna put my necklace on. We're installing a new gasket because the old one was looking rough. So we're installing everything back and we have to do a check if everything's still running smoothly. Okay, start. And hopefully nothing weird happens. Seems good. Time to see what this color looks like in daylight. It's looking pretty good.
What do you think about the structure?
I like it. It's actually looking pretty good. It's like but there's one thing that I think bothers us. So we're looking for a quick fix for that.
This rusty thing here.
Oh yeah. Is this actually a good idea to paint it like this?
I don't want to remove it because if you're gonna remove these rusty bolts, they're probably gonna snap off. And then there's another problem we don't want to fix.
Yeah. It just needs to look a little bit cleaner than this, I think.
Done.
Looks better than what it was.
Of course. Let's unmask it.
We're almost done with this engine bay for just one finishing touch. At least we thought.
So what we're gonna do, we can use a sandpaper to sand it off.
So the risk is that we can damage this to do this.
Yes.
So should we do it then or not?
Just tape off the surroundings.
Maybe I don't think it's a good idea, otherwise we have to do it again.
Ah, that's fine.
He says. Why? Why do you use block?
Because then you don't use your fingers and accidentally sand into the surroundings.
So it's straight.
So it's straight. Let's sand.
It initially started to look pretty good. Until...
Done! Let's unmask this.
Yeah. Wait, let's rewind. Maybe I don't think it's a good idea, otherwise you have to do it again. Yeah. Oh! 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 No! Sand what?
Sand the primer.
Remember this nice effect? We didn't sand it. So we should have just left it like this.
Oh. Let's try different color for the valve cover. Episode 3. Painting the valve cover. Part 2.
So the big reveal of the sanding. More work, not what we wanted. We thought we were finished with this. Here we go again. But I promise we'll be quick on this. Okay, this should be good enough. Maybe.
If you like what we're doing, hit the like and the subscribe button.
Pow! So did we stay within our budget? This is the full cost breakdown of everything we used, and it comes to a total of 60 bucks. Oops, that's 10 over. But we did replace the gasket, and otherwise we would have stayed within budget. Was it worth it? The engine bay started out red and neglected. And this is how it looks now. It's looking a lot fresher. Was it worth all the effort? I'll leave that up to you. But we've done this all on a budget and without getting the engine out.
For the next episode, it's time to do all the body work, prep the car for paint, because that's the next step.